Our boy taps a blue-colored mushroom deep inside the forest, checking it carefully, while thinking to himself that the base wage is 5 silver Xian stones a year, and saving for 20 years will be enough to buy his freedom. Then he pulls the mushroom out in one swift motion, and as he does, he keeps thinking that he just needs to endure for another half year, change the indenture, and head straight for the Orthodox sect's territory in the south, because by then the sky will be boundless and the seas wide, with no more demon sect nonsense. After that, he tosses the mushroom into the basket, and the moment it lands inside, a blue-colored round drop suddenly floats right in front of him. Seeing it again irritates him, and our boy, clearly annoyed, pokes the blue round drop. As soon as he pokes it, the blue round drop transforms into a system panel, and the system starts speaking to him, congratulating young Master Yun for collecting 1 spiritual power point, stating that the current total spiritual power points are 999,999,999, urging him to keep it up, break through 100 million, upgrade the system, and surpass the peak. Seeing this, Yun speaks in frustration, saying that it has already been half a year, and no matter how many spirit beads he collects, the total value is always 999,999,999, questioning what kind of trash system this is and sarcastically asking if it is made by Pinduoduo. At that moment, Xiao Yun shows the system his middle finger and says that if it has the guts, it should let him invite some newbies to join and smash Lilian together. Just then, he hears rustling sounds coming from the bushes beside him, and Xiao Yun looks in that direction, thinking angrily about which fellow disciple is out here causing trouble so early in the morning instead of sleeping. He quickly retreats 3 or 4 steps away from the bushes, takes up a defensive stance, and speaks toward the rustling, saying that he is Xiao Yun from the kitchen staff and asking the fellow disciple to go easy on him. From inside the bushes, a girl's voice rings out, telling him to come over or she will kill him, and hearing this, Xiao Yun is struck with intense fear as cold sweat pours out all over his body. He slowly lowers the basket on his back while thinking fearfully that once his system updates, and he becomes the main character, he will make sure these demon sect people learn what the rule of law truly means. Growing even more irritated, he thinks about how it is always fighting, killing, robbing, and murdering, seriously. At that exact moment, a hand suddenly stretches out from the bushes and grabs Xiao Yun's leg, and in the blink of an eye, the girl hidden inside drags him straight into the red swirling vortex within the bushes. Xiao Yun panics and starts screaming at the top of his lungs. The girl then drags him out and forcefully slams him onto the ground, after which she slowly presses herself down onto Xiao Yun's stomach, causing him to panic even more and struggle desperately. Seeing his reaction, the girl curls her lips into a faint smile, lets out a soft hump. After that, the girl starts breathing heavily with lust-filled emotion, grabs Xiao Yun by the collar and lifts him up, stares at him, and says that he actually looks quite handsome. Xiao Yun trembles and asks her in a shaking voice which senior sister she is, wondering if she is from the pleasure pavilion, saying that he is only level 0 and that dual cultivation could kill him, and that the demon palace forbids killing fellow disciples. As soon as he says this, the girl begins tearing Xiao Yun's clothes apart. Seeing his clothes being ripped, Xiao Yun lets out a loud scream. The girl then stares at Xiao Yun with wide eyes and shuts him up by telling him to shut up. After that, she grabs Xiao Yun's little brother and tries to make it stand up. When it still does not rise even after some time, the girl grows impatient and orders Xiao Yun to make his external body get up. Xiao Yun, filled with fear, tells her that he is just a normal guy and has nothing to help with, while at the same time thinking to himself that this big sister does not even follow basic law and is like a spider demon who gets triggered by every tiny sound. Hearing Xiao Yun's words, the girl then pulls a bug out of her mouth and tells him that she will lend him a hand, telling him to swallow it, and that she will grant him a cloud and rain encounter he will never forget for the rest of his life. Seeing the bug right in front of his mouth, Xiao Yun waves his hands to stop her and says, please wait a moment, let him try to pump it up himself first, saying there is no need to trouble her, while thinking to himself in shock if this is the demoness from 10,000 Insect Valley. At that moment, the girl forcefully stuffs the bug straight into Xiao Yun's mouth and snaps that she does not look like someone with time to waste. She pushes it in so hard that along with the bug, its eyes and mouth seem to ram right inside, and Xiao Yun immediately starts mumbling incoherently. The instant the bug enters his stomach, Xiao Yun's little brother swells, stiffens, and stands upright, and seeing this, the girl tells him with a sneer that it worked, right, lucky him. Saying that, she licks her sweet, sexy lips. Seeing this, Xiao Yun turns pale with extreme panic, on the verge of crying, tears beginning to well up at the corners of his eyes, making him look like a tiny koi fish that has wandered alone straight into the jaws of a massive, powerful dragon. The girl then sets up a protective barrier of her own making, and inside the protective barrier, she and Xiao Yun spend the entire night together doing it. The small tree beside the barrier completely withers and turns yellow, just like Xiao Yun's entire essence drying up, and the whole night passes like this until dawn arrives. After absorbing Xiao Yun's energy all night, the girl removes the protective barrier made from her clothes and takes it back, revealing her identity as sect leader Wu Xiaoyan. Meanwhile, Xiao Yun's body, dry like a skeleton, lies sprawled on the ground. Wu Xiaoyan lazily adjusts her clothes, then looks at Xiao Yun and says that it is not bad, that for a regular person he lasts a whole day without dying from exhaustion, making him a great medicinal guide, but his luck is terrible for running into her while she is poisoned, and now he can only end up as medicinal residue. Wu Xiaoyan looks at her own hand, lets out a long sigh, and says that although the poison is not completely purged, at least it is suppressed for now, and she will figure something out later. Then she looks straight into Xiao Yun's eyes and says that today she has lost her maidenhood and no one must know about this, and that as a disciple of the Nine Nether Demon Palace, offering his life to her is the greatest honor. After that, she gathers a powerful attack and prepares to strike Xiao Yun, saying that now she will let him die gloriously. But at that very moment, a golden light suddenly flares to life between her chest, followed by a buzzing sound. Immediately after, a round golden drop emerges from within her, and the sudden appearance leaves Wu Xiaoyan completely stunned. Staring at the golden drop, she says in disbelief that the eternal soul flame actually reacted, and that this kid is something else. Meanwhile, Xiao Yun lies flat on the ground like a deflated balloon, completely drained. Wu Xiaoyan then presses down on Xiao Yun's chest again and checks his navel, and a stream of golden energy begins to flow out from it, shocking her even more. Overjoyed, she cries out that this sweet little one should keep an eye on this kid for her, because he is no mere medicinal waste but an absolutely perfect miracle cure. So guys, did you enjoy this story? And do you want to see the upcoming episodes? Let me know in the comments.